chances are your dopamine sensors are overblown in your brain and you can't actually enjoy things. What's up, guys? What you're gonna learn today is whether or not you actually don't like your job. See, many people like myself in the past, and maybe right now, you're thinking, oh, if only I had the better job. Or maybe you don't even know what the job is that you want. Right now, you just don't like what you're doing. You don't like your work. You're frustrated. You're just looking forward to the weekend. You can't wait to get off work. And you're in this like cycle of like negativity. And that's kind of your daily experience of life on this planet is from that. Now, what you're going to learn is the skill of how to enjoy your job. That's right, it's actually a skill to be able to enjoy things, to be able to enjoy life, to be able to enjoy your work. Now, the first step here, the most important thing is this. Now, you're watching this on YouTube, on other platforms maybe. Right now, what were you doing just before this? Be honest, be real. In fact, why don't you let us know, what were you doing before this in the comments? Were you just surfing around on YouTube? Say that, yeah, I was surfing around on YouTube. You got me, Luke, you got me. I was surfing around on YouTube. I was surfing around on TikTok. I was surfing around on Facebook, wherever you might be seeing this. Also, while you're down there, make sure, remember, hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff, supports the channel. Thank you very much. So the very first thing is this. If you're on social media like you are right now, probably, if you're on your phone constantly, on apps, doing other things, if you're binging on junk food, if you're watching Netflix, but that's not enough, so you also like stuff down Cheetos and stuff and go on your phone at the same time and maybe have a coffee or tea or something stimulating, then chances are your dopamine sensors are overblown in your brain and you can't actually enjoy things. Have you ever experienced it where you go on kind of like a late night weekend binge on, like I was saying, with like Netflix, with all this like stimulating things, and you just kind of feel dead. You just kind of feel numb. You just kind of feel like life doesn't have this energy anymore. Maybe this is your experience every day. Do you drink every day? Do you have a bad relationship with alcohol, weed, or other substances? It could be that, or one of the effects of this is it numbs you. It stimulates you, and then it numbs you, and you can't enjoy anything. So if you're the kind of person, everyone does this to some extent, but if you're the kind of person who indulges in this stuff a lot, then it could be you actually can't enjoy anything. And so the first step for you is getting a handle on the stimulating aspects of your life, sensitizing yourself to the world so that you could even possibly enjoy your job. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing is this. It's really important. Let's say you've sensitized yourself again. You show up to work and you aren't totally just like looking forward to notifications on Instagram, Tinder notifications and things while you're trying to work and you're distracted and you bring out your phone every 10 seconds. If you're past that, then now you're at the place where you can ask this question. Are you actually at work right now? And this is the key. If you're stuck in your head, if you're looping on negative thoughts, if you're like in here and you're not present to the moment in your job, you can't enjoy it. You can only enjoy your job if you're actually there. You can only enjoy your job if you're actually there. What does that mean? We're talking about presence here. So now that you aren't totally overblown and your brain has the neurotransmitters in order to give you motivation and stimulation to enjoy things, now you need to train yourself to lower that threshold of experience. Before it was overblown, now it's normal. We're gonna lower that threshold of experience and see if you can come to actually enjoy the subtle experience of your job. Because chances are, maybe you're at a desk, maybe you work at a computer, maybe you work with other people, you could be in retail. Working at Starbucks is actually such a stimulating job. There's music playing, already massive. Music has such a visceral effect on your body and in your brain. You're interacting with human beings, by the way, infinite sources of curiosity and depth. Each customer is like an infinite pool that you could dive into if you really wanted to, Maybe you can't do that while you're serving at Starbucks, but you know what I mean? It's like you can see an inkling of that in people, just like casual conversation, just the eye contact, just being there with them. In Starbucks, you're creating things, you're making drinks, you're cleaning stuff, there's a whole process, there's teamwork with other people, it's fast paced. That's very stimulating, right? That's not boring. Oh, I hate my job, I'm just working at Starbucks. You could enjoy to love working at Starbucks. And the first thing is you have to be present with it. If you're actually there, if you get out of your head and out of your thinking, you kind of go into like a light level meditative state where you're just kind of noticing the subtle things. It's like, how do your feet feel at your job? What is the temperature of the room? Do you know what it feels like to sit in your chair? Can you mentally close your eyes right now and put yourself in your chair? Can you feel that? How do your eyes feel looking at, if you look at a screen or you look at people, like how do your eyes feel? Do you notice your posture? Are you sitting kind of relaxed and nice? Are you in a tense or uncomfortable or shifty position or something? Like, oh, you're like shut off or shut down or something? You know, do you notice these subtle things? If you don't notice them, it could be that it's because you're not present to the moment at your job. So how you can practice this is very simple. You don't need to do any fancy woo-woo crazy spirituality stuff like that. Really, all that you need to do is practice focus. I have a focus exercise for you that'll help you learn to enjoy your job. It's this. So just sit down, get present, do whatever you need to do, and take a breath. Right now, with me, we're gonna take a breath together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And notice when you do that, do you have all those thoughts going through your head? Do you have all those like weird negative feelings going on? Maybe you do to some extent. Maybe nothing happened, maybe it was hampered for just a moment, maybe it was dampened slightly. If you take some time out, 5 breaths during your lunch break at work or before you start work, do a little focus exercise in the morning or in the evening, 10 minutes even, 20 minutes if it would be amazing, and you just focus on your breathing. What that does is it creates the mental space from all the thinking that's going on in your brain in order to take in more of your environment. And when you practice that at home and you go to work, you can get in the zone, you're actually in that environment, you've practiced those muscles of being relaxed, of being present, of feeling your body, of not getting caught up in your thinking so that you could actually see what you enjoy about your job. And it would be surprising. Funny example, I worked for a company and one of the things that I really loved was the brainstorming sessions, like writing on the board. I just loved like writing on the board, and we had a whiteboard and we'd do brainstorm stuff. It was fun, it was great. What's interesting about that is now that I'm working for another company, I realize I actually have a strength in brainstorming, and although I have a particular focus, I'm often brought into the general sort of brainstorming masterminding that goes on in the company. And knowing that I enjoy that led to a different role in my next job. But I wouldn't have been able to know that I enjoy that brainstorming process if I wasn't present. If I was stuck in my head, focused on, oh, I can't wait for work to end. Oh, this person said something weird to me. Oh, am I being paid enough for my job? If I hadn't done that meditation, I wouldn't have actually been at work because I'd be stuck in my head. In order to enjoy your job, fun fact, you actually have to be there. You can't be in your head. You actually have to be there. There's no other way around it. So those are the 2 steps. Get your dopamine under control, sensitize yourself to life if you need to. You probably need to some extent. And then after that, practice some meditation, focus exercise, so that when you're actually on the job, you can be present to it, you can enjoy it, you can notice the subtle things about it. You've lowered that threshold for experience so that you can actually take it in what it's actually like to be at your job. Then the next step after that, once you've lowered that threshold and you're present to experiences, you're actually gonna notice the stuff that gets you excited. You're actually gonna notice the things that light you up in your eyes. I love speaking to a camera. I love recording videos. You know, if I was stuck in my head thinking, oh, what blah, 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 what are they gonna think? I don't know what I'm gonna do, ha, ha, ha. This is improvised right now, completely spontaneous. If I was stuck in my head right now, I wouldn't be able to notice that I'm coming alive, right? My voice is loud. I can project, and that's because I love this. I love doing this. Can you say that about your job? Can you say that you love your job? Can you be present to your job and actually enjoy it? If you can, then that's amazing, and I'm happy for you. If not, that's okay. We're on a journey, we're growing, we're learning, and as you do different things and try different stuff, just notice what makes you come alive. And once you know that, no one can ever take that knowledge away from you. That will serve you the rest of your life. If you enjoy traveling, if you enjoy meeting new people, if you enjoy asking questions and being curious, if you enjoy creativity, if you enjoy technical problem solving, if you enjoy winning, all this stuff, if you just notice that, then you're gonna be able to filter out all the random stuff that you know you're not gonna like, right? I know a lot of technical jobs I will not enjoy. Technical writing, I will not enjoy that. And so it's not even something I need to try out because I know I'm not gonna enjoy it. Now, things can surprise you, but once you get a better compass of the things that you love, then it becomes easy to find the things that really get you going, that really light you up. And then at that point, you don't need the skill of enjoying your job. You just, all the way down, even if you're in your head, you don't even need to practice meditation. You just enjoy it so much you want to be there, right? It becomes easy. Everything becomes easy. So that's what I hope for you, that your job and your life and everything that you're doing gets easier for you as you learn more about yourself, as you come back in touch with yourself, you get control of some of these bad habits that are taking you away from that intuition about the stuff that you love. I hope that you have a really good day because we live in the present moment and you got to start enjoying it right now. So like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.